Hi everyone, welcome to the Global Thought Leaders TV. My name is Nim Stant, I'm your host, and today I'm super excited to welcome our friends, our award-winning author here, Asprey Jones. Welcome to the house.
Thank you.
Congratulations for your book, Protectors of the Light Cloud.
That's right.
What is it about and what inspired you to write this book? And beautiful cover, by the way.
Thank you very much. This is 30 years in the making.
30 years of writing this or making this?
No, of gestating, baking.
Wow.
Inside my head. I've been wanting to write a book since I was a teen.
Everybody have the story.
Everybody has a story.
Yes.
Not enough of us have the motivation to take that action.
Sure.
I finally did. I've been published professionally since I was 16 years old.
Wow.
In one fashion or another. And eventually, I wrote some screenplays in the late 90s, and they were really bad, and they didn't go anywhere. So I have I've worked for the Asbury Park Press professionally at one point in my life. I've written different things on the internet. So somewhere along the line, I told myself, I was like, it's time to stop being scared, and it's time to make that commitment and start writing that book. And that's exactly what it is. It's a commitment, and I felt like I was married to something, and I don't feel like I'm divorced from it now that it's written. But,
well, now you make a baby.
Yeah, now we gotta make a baby.
Okay. Well, Asprey, your book had won an award on fantasy and adventure category, like two categories for this. How do you feel about that?
I feel
like what's in here?
Blessings.
Yeah.
Yeah, inside and out. I know we're here for the Impact Awards, but I'm on my third award win, and I feel like I've finally found my place in life. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. A lot of people don't get that luxury. I'm enjoying that luxury right now, and I'm on chapter 5 of book 2.
Wow.
And as you can see, it's not a small book. This is 400 and some pages, and
it's beautiful.
It took me 10 years to write. It didn't have to take 10 years. I took some time off. I took time off from the book because life got in the way, and somewhere in there I said to myself, it's time to get back to the book. And when I did get back to the book, it's a sci-fi fantasy book. When I did get back to it, I realized that my science was pedestrian. It was terrible, and I was like, nobody's going to believe this. So I took another 2 years off to study quantum physics. And when I came back to the book, I wrote it in a way that I said, you know what, Neil deGrasse Tyson needs to get his hands on this and check it off and not make any criticisms. He needs to look at it and he needs to say, okay, this is right. Yeah, this works. Okay, he nailed it. That's what I want.
So you take a pause, you went out, you learned something, you bring it back to the book.
Right.
So it took you 10 years to write this book, and you have that breakthrough. Now, this is not just a product. This is really something greater than we ever imagined. What do you see this book going to become?
Wow, I like the way you described my book. I wanted
Am I doing good?
Yeah, you nailed it. I wanted to, you know what? Well, here's the thing. I grew up a huge comic book fan.
Okay.
And growing up a comic book fan, I loved the characters in Marvel and DC, but I was always saying to myself, so few of these characters look like me. You might get your Luke Cage or your Black Panther. It's a small percentage.
Wow.
To the point where once they start making movies about these guys, they start turning some of the white characters black just to try to appeal to huge audiences, and that's not the way to go about it.
Sure.
When you're suffering from your past racisms, now that you're in the future, you're like, oh boy, we're losing out on a lot of money because of what we did back in the day. We need to make adjustments. I'm trying to be an agent of change and make my book a far more diverse, full of a far more diverse cast of characters than you will see in your average fantasy book. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to open it up so that anybody who is rich, poor, black, white, yellow, or brown, in any culture, any age, they can look at my book and they can say, oh, that's me, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. Anyone special that you want to thank for your journey to finish this book as part of your journey?
Oh, wow. I would say that there are two.
Maybe look at that.
There may be two people. And I thank them inside the book. High school honors English teacher. She pushed me in the direction toward writing. And back when I was on MySpace doing a blog, writing about nonsense, there was one person who really loved the stuff that I was writing, and she has supported me. Her name is Christina, and I would like to thank her too. And you know who else I want to thank? I want to thank all the people who clicked like on all my annoying book posts on Facebook. I want to thank all the people who bought the book. I appreciate you. Thank you very much.
Wow, Asprey, you inspire me. Now I want to learn how to write fiction book too, because I have no idea, but you inspire me to get up. Maybe it will take me another 10, 20 years, but
well, you need 2 years to study quantum physics too.
Oh my gosh. Well, how about, do you have any special offer, any discount for those who would like to, that watch the Global Thought Leaders TV and wanna get your book? Where do they find you?
You can find me in Barnes & Noble. You can find me on Amazon. I'm actually sold in every country. Wow. You know what? If you Google my name, it's actually astounding, because it used to be nothing. Now it's book, write, book, write, book, write, and it's an incredible journey.
You are doing the right thing on the internet. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Well, guys, take a look at Protectors of the Light Crown at Barnes & Noble, right?
Everywhere.
And then Amazon.